With Nvidia's stock skyrocketing 2,500% over the past 5 years, it's no wonder investors are on the hunt for the next big thing. Enter Palantir, which has already made waves in 2024, becoming one of Wall Street's top performers. But what would it take for Palantir to replicate Nvidia's success? To put it in perspective, Nvidia was trading at about $5.30 5 years ago, and now sits around $138 per share, boasting a staggering market cap of $3.5 trillion. Palantir, on the other hand, ended 2022 at $6.42 and is currently around $72. For Palantir to match Nvidia's percentage gain, it would need to hit about $165 per share, an increase of 130%. But if we're talking market cap, Palantir would need to grow 20-fold to reach that $3.5 trillion mark. That's a tall order, yet it shows the immense potential investors see in Palantir. Interestingly, its current market cap of $165 billion is already higher than Nvidia's was back in 2019. The question remains, can Palantir harness this momentum and join the ranks of the world's largest companies in the next 5 years? Before we begin, this video is not an investment advice and must do your own diligence. However, with my experience investing for years, the content from this video has a solid research foundation. Check our Patreon on the description below for an inside members-only access on what are the best buys now. We will also update you on what to sell for gains or to avoid losses. Subscribe to our channel so you will never miss out. Palantir is currently trading at a valuation that can only be described as astronomical, with a forward price to sales (PS) ratio of approximately 48 times next year's analyst estimates. This is for a company that reported a 30% growth in total revenue during its most recent quarter. Given this level of growth, such a high valuation is difficult to justify. However, some investors appear to be banking on the possibility that Palantir's growth trajectory could become exponential in the years to come. A similar scenario recently played out with Nvidia, which experienced minimal revenue growth for its fiscal 2023, ending in January, before going on to achieve exponential revenue growth. In fiscal 2024, Nvidia increased its revenue by an impressive 123%. Additionally, during the first 9 months of the current fiscal year, it has managed to grow revenue by 135%. For Palantir to follow a similar path, it would need to sustain this kind of explosive growth over an extended period. This is especially true because while Palantir's market capitalization is starting from a higher valuation, its projected 2024 revenue of approximately $2.8 billion is significantly lower than Nvidia's revenue in 2019, which stood at $10.9 billion. To match Nvidia's success, Palantir would have to overcome its current challenges and deliver exceptional results in the coming years. Palantir first made its name with the U.S. government, where its data gathering and pattern recognition software became a powerful tool in the fight against terrorism. Its success stemmed from its ability to pull data from numerous sources and identify connections that were not immediately obvious. Later, its technology was adopted by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, to monitor and track the spread of COVID-19. After experiencing a period of slower growth, Palantir's momentum picked up significantly this year, thanks to the success of its new artificial intelligence platform, also known as AIP. This platform has gained strong traction in the commercial sector. Last quarter, the number of U.S. commercial customers rose by an impressive 77% year-over-year. Additionally, U.S. commercial revenue increased by 54%, reaching $179 million. Palantir attributed this growth to what it called unrelenting demand for AI. At the same time, the U.S. government has been ramping up its spending after a period of more modest growth. Last year, Palantir's U.S. government revenue grew by just 14%, down from 19% growth in 2022. However, last quarter, U.S. government revenue surged by 40% as more government entities began adopting large language models, or LLMs. Despite the increased interest in large language models, Palantir believes that winning the AI race is not about creating the best LLM. Instead, the company focuses on the application and workflow layers of AI, where its technology excels. Palantir emphasizes its ontology, which sits above the digital assets integrated into its platform, such as datasets and models, and connects them to their real-world counterparts. These real-world elements could include physical products or abstract concepts like customer orders. This approach enables Palantir's AIP technology to support a wide range of use cases across multiple industries. The company is able to quickly transition from proof-of-concept stages to fully functional AI-powered software solutions. These solutions are rigorously tested to ensure they perform effectively in real-world environments. One of Palantir's standout features is its ability to deploy AI in real-world settings without the risks of hallucinations, AI-generated outputs that are nonsensical, and without sacrificing transparency. While search results with obvious errors might be acceptable in some contexts, businesses cannot afford mistakes when AI is integrated into critical operations. This focus on reliability and precision appears to be Palantir's unique advantage, or what some might call its secret ingredient. Although Palantir's U.S. commercial revenue has been growing rapidly, much of this growth has come from prototype work. The company sees a significant opportunity to transition these prototypes into full-scale production systems. Palantir is already experiencing strong growth within its existing customer base, demonstrated by a net dollar retention rate of 118% last quarter. This metric measures how much revenue comes from long-term customers, those who have been with Palantir for more than a year, while accounting for customer churn. Importantly, it does not yet include newer customers, many of whom are already beginning to expand their use of Palantir solutions. Adding new customers and transitioning them into production will provide the company with the opportunity to see its revenue grow significantly. If it develops a superior application and workflow layer, it could become the ultimate winner in the AI software space, much like Nvidia has achieved dominance on the hardware side. However, a lot of this potential is already reflected in the stock price, which, at current levels, makes it a fairly speculative investment. For the company to reach the success of Nvidia, it would need to double its revenue every year for the next 5 years while maintaining a 40 price-to-sales (POS) multiple. Achieving this will not be an easy task. Give us a like if you like our video, subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss out. Check our Patreon for an inside look on what are the best buy and sell stocks every week.